Hey there, it's Steve Dahl, and if you are enjoying these free episodes of the Steve Dahl podcast, let me tell you about a special deal that we have right now at Dahl.com. If you go to Dahl.com/promo, you can sign up to listen to 2 weeks of the shows that are behind the paywall for just $1. That's 14 days for just $1. Check it out, and we hope you become a member of our podcast family, a permanent member. Enjoy the show.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. From improving emergency response times to protecting against cyber attacks, local, state, and federal governments are innovating with Google AI. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American innovation.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Summer's here, bringing sunshine, road trips, beach days, and sweat. Without the right underwear, things get uncomfortable fast. That's where MeUndies comes in. Made with unbelievably soft, breathable, micromodal fabric, MeUndies helps you stay cool, even when the temperature's not. From briefs to boxers, cheeky cuts to bralettes, MeUndies has it all. To score sizzling summer deals like up to 50% off, go to MeUndies.com/Spotify and enter promo code Spotify.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello. Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing well. I mean, sorry, once again, I've cut you off from your patented catchphrase. I don't think if you can start without it, if it feels incomplete, you don't want to go back and edit in a how's it happening. But
I'd rather just say it. I'd rather scat one right now if I could.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How's it happening, guys?
Boy, it was really well executed.
Thank
that was
you.
Nice. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, when you have a catchphrase, you got to...
Right. You couldn't watch an episode of Good Times without getting at least one dynamite out of
He didn't go,
Jimmy.
That's
J.J.
TNT.
Walker.
He didn't say that. Or, that's nitroglycerin. He didn't say that.
Yeah. What an explosive revelation.
That's a cherry bomb, man.
Yeah.
No, he didn't say it. Not even an M80 or quarter stick. Yeah, I know my fireworks.
Dynamite.
I know my fireworks. He's smuggle them in from Mexico.
What about Balky? You love that show, Brendan, about Perfect Strangers.
Sure.
Were they perfect?
Did he have a catchphrase, though? Did Balky have a patented catchphrase?
That's a good question.
Didn't he have like a look, kind of? Like a patented look?
Yeah.
He had some takes, like you'd give like an exaggerated take on something, when like a reaction. But he didn't have like an A like the Fonz had, or
Did I do that? Mm-hmm.
He was driving Beethoven Wild or whatever that guy's. Whoever that guy played some famous classical composer. The other guy on, not Balky, but the other guy that got driven wild by Balky.
Really, he played a composer in a different movie.
Yeah, he was
Cousin Larry. Cousin Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Animal House. And
No, you're thinking of Tim Holtz.
Yeah.
Who played Mozart.
Well, who's Cousin Larry?
Mark Lynn Baker. I can't believe I just knew that, but just by saying it, I can't even believe that was in my head. But yeah,
Nice work.
Thanks. Yeah,
Is it? That's my fault. Okay. That's not the. I don't know anything about Perfect Strangers really, except I couldn't turn it off.
We're more talking about catchphrases really than the specifics.
Well, I know, but I thought I'd add some depth to it with the classical music reference, but apparently unable to do that.
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Okay. Roger Daltrey started Listomania.
There you go. Okay,
yeah, that was a weird one. That was when you didn't even have to take acid to watch. You just watched it, and it was like taking an acid. Sort of. Yeah. Although I think normally during an acid trip, you don't want to eat popcorn.
Hmm.
Just some thoughts. Some thoughts.
Yeah.
But so, all right, I don't know. Perfect Strangers, I don't know anything about it. I know we're just talking about catchphrases. So
it was set in Chicago, not filmed here. I tell you, over the weekend, Chicago, it's Summerfest.
I'm on board. I'm on board.
You want to get bogged down in Balky like I'm prepared to do? All right. That was, I mean, it was slick.
It was great.
Unfair. And
I think it was a life raft, a conceptual life raft. You were drowning, not drowning, but you were waving your arms somewhat frantically in a Balky lagoon. Right there in Chicago's beautiful Lincoln Park area, right down there.
Swan boats coming by me with Brendan on it. By the way, downtown last weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, Brendan, I'll take that segue.
I got popcorn for you if you need it because you're on acid.
Yeah, I guess that was pretty weird. All right, I'll take that lifeline.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about what happened last weekend in Chicago, Brendan.
Yeah. Well, it's finally fest season, which is just one of the most magical things about Chicago is the street fests, right? I mean, people are
Do you
amazed.
even go to them? I don't even think you go to them.
He does. You know he does.
I don't know.
No, I think he does.
All right.
This is like the WGN midday show now. This is a feature.
John Williams with you. Later, we'll be interviewing a man who thinks he's Thomas Jefferson.
Right, exactly.
Well, back in my day, of course, we didn't have sex toys. Well, we did, but they were mighty dangerous. They splintered on. I'm sorry, that's just as bad as what I was doing before. Go ahead. Yes.
You can't get into life wherever with spikes on. You're popping it.
I should have left my cleats off. Sorry, bro. Cleats on the dock, man. Come on. Yes. This weekend, fest.
Yeah. So some of the fests that were going on this past weekend included Greek Fest, and there were actually 2 locations of it, one in Lincoln Park and one in Lincoln
Is this just
Square.
an old piece of paper you have from last week you thought would be better than what I was doing? I'll do fest from last week.
You got to have a little pile of reserve stuff.
But that's over. It's like
I think he's
51 weeks until it happens again.
I think he's setting it up for what's coming up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Greek Fest. Are you pouting now?
No, I don't pout. I'm not like I'm not.
Oh, all right. Well, there's an awkward silence. So.
Yeah, there was some audio playing on my on my computer. I had to silence real quick.
We were playing. We didn't hear it. Were you playing the show close? God, I'd love to hear that right now.
Man, I could go for that.
Wow, that thing. So succinct yet so says it all.
Right.
And Chicago's Greek food is legendary, so much so that Saganaki was invented here, of course.
Yeah, I do know. I just read an article on that last week.
Oh yeah. Maybe pull that up as an addendum to this.
Sure, let me get on that.
It's a nice
piece. Yeah, okay.
So I did decide to attend the Greek Fest in Lincoln Square. Go check it out. I just had a hankering.
Of course, they have a different kind of Greek Fest going on during Pride Month up there. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, what kind of Greek Fest?
What Nothing. Never mind.
Oh.
Greek, never mind.
Okay. I went to Greek Fest and I just I had a taste for a gyro and sure enough they had.
Is that Greek really? I guess it is. I mean, because I remember George Sorantos, the reference to I believe anal sex has some origins in Greece.
That's the pride thing you're going for. I got you.
Yeah. Well, come on, guys.
Just doing this during Pride Month.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's it. That's happening. Mm-hmm. That's right all. On. That's all.
Right on.
Yeah, because George Sorantos, who used to be our engineer at WLSFM, and I say I mean Gary and myself. He was Greek, very Greek, and he would go during his break over to Greek Town, to like the Parthenon or something and bring back gyros for his dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And they were just amazing.
Well, so
it wasn't like from a hot dog stand gyros. These were like from a Greek restaurant gyros.
Which, what location were you at? Were you at the Hancock then? You were at the Prudential?
We were at, it was the Stone Container Building, but that's moved down to,
Okay.
The Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, okay.
Became the Stone Container Building. We were at Michigan and Wacker, which is now the London Hotel, I guess.
So I'm guessing like Parthenon's a bit of a hike. So maybe he went over to that, it's no longer there, but CND Euros. Was that it?
No, these were not like from a hot dog or even a Euro stand. He went to an actual Greek restaurant and got them.
Yeah.
You take, back in those days, Saturday evening.
Take a long lunch.
Well, I mean, yeah, just pop in. You could park around, you could street park on Lower Wacker and just head on over there. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. He had them. I don't know.
Sure.
But,
yeah.
He would share them, and they were delicious. And
yeah, Parthenon. That's where I think that's the exact place that Saganaki was invented, if I'm not mistaken. Right, the exact restaurant.
I've got my research department on it right now, and they're going to get back to me as soon as they have it fully researched, and I'll let you guys know. Yeah.
And that was one of I saw the sign for there were a couple stands at the Lincoln Square Fest, a couple different food and beer stands, and one was offering Saganaki, but the line was a little longer. I was like, man, I could really go for some.
Well, that's because they also have to have a firefighter there.
Right for the fiery cheese.
Opa! You're on fire. I think Matt worked there this weekend. I think picking up some extra money, dousing people in khakis and
kind of amazing that like something that was invented here made it all the way back to Greece, right? Isn't that part of the legend that it's invented here, and then like the Greeks in Greece were like, man, that's cool. Let's adopt that.
Yeah, I don't. I like I said, or as I said, I guess I should say it more grammatically correct. I did read that article last week, but I didn't retain that much of it. So.
Sure. Yeah. It was just kind of your Sunday papering it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's spread all over the world. And yeah, I think it was the Parthenon right down there on Halstead. So that's all I. Well, I've got. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Come on, you guys. You got to be a little quicker than that. Okay, Steve. Yeah. One time, I don't know where Janet is. Like, I woke up at 9:30 for a 10 o'clock show. I have no idea where she is. It's like
really nowhere to be found in the
nowhere
house.
to be found. Car's gone. No note. Like, I love you.
Oh.
Went to get some more apples or anything. So I don't know. It has the vibe of Breakfast with Her Friends. Which
cool. Are you recalling, or did she mention it in passing? And
I don't think so. Oh, wait. I'm getting word now. Matt had a drill, so I had to let Roger out.
Oh.
Mayhem ensued. I am almost home. Oh, no.
Mayhem.
Yeah. Yeah, Roger, I was...
Does he unleash a different type of mayhem on Janet than he does on you?
He likes us both. The biggest mayhem, really, from him is him wanting to jump up on you. Although I feel like yesterday when he jumped up on me a couple of times, Matt had already trimmed his nails. Oh. So that was good because they were pretty sharp last week. I'm still sporting a little bit of a. Well, I think it makes me look kind of cool, but yeah. I don't know what the mayhem. I don't know. Maybe when she comes home, she can tell us. But maybe he got out. I don't know. Last time he got out, he got hit by a car and was gone for 3 days.
Yeah.
And I was talking.
Think he's got the traveling fever again.
Yeah. Put on the
legs all healed
shoes.
Up, and
And I was talking. I was down in Florida in bed talking to a Western Springs police officer at 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Eastern time, and they were at Matt's house, and so the dog had been found, and Mike was coming over timidly to let the dog in because Mike's afraid of the dog. And then I thought, I better call back and tell this guy I'm in Florida because he's going to think I'm a dick, the cop, because he knows we live in Western Springs, right? So I called back and said, I don't want you to think we're dicks, but we're in Florida. That's why we can't come help. And he went, I know. I knew that. I was like, oh, okay. Good night. I just, local law enforcement, I respect them. I don't want them to think I'm just like laying in bed here while they're out, minding after my son's dog. All right. Well, I will maybe find out the mayhem. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he had a drill, okay. So I don't know. She's on her way home, so it can't have been that bad. Yeah.
Did you fire off a bunch of texts? Like, where are you? Were you very curious this morning, or looking out the window? I've known the girl since 1976. It's okay if she has some unaccounted for, time. I think. I was surprised that it was 9:30 when I looked up, but and then I thought maybe sometimes she has meetings, with some various groups that she's involved with. But she wasn't downstairs doing a Zoom meeting. Then that's when I look in the garage to see if there's two cars.
Right.
And one was
check
missing.
The bank balance.
One was missing. And, check the bank balance. And she took the better car. So, well played by her. But apparently, I don't know what kind of a drill he's having, but, I think they have drills. It's not a drill if it's coming, right?
Yeah.
Or is it maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
It can still be a drill.
It can still be a drill.
Scheduled drill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. He's having a drill, and she was having a time with the dog.
Well, you said that you slept until 9:30. Does that mean you were on another kind of a 4 o'clock lights out thing? You were up all night doing something productive?
Well, because I got to go let Roger out at midnight. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm falling asleep on the couch at 9, and then, for an hour, then I wake up, and then I have a couple hours to kill, and then it's midnight, and then I go there, and then I get home, and then I'm all jacked up and all right, what else we doing? But it's, the day is over, so.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I played my guitar for a little while.
I heard you warming up the other day on your acoustic. I think.
Yeah. I actually found a nice, I still kind of going through the guitars. The guitars that were in storage when we had the garage sale a few years ago. I still have a bunch of them that I haven't had a chance to uncork yet.
Oh, nice.
I have too many guitars based on my skill level, but that's just, that's how it goes. And
what are you playing right now?
Well, this one turned out to be a really nice, I think it's a rare Yamaha.
Acoustic?
Yeah, an FG 7305 red label.
Whoa, FG 7305. I'm looking it up right now. Red label.
73. It's 73. It might be 73S. I mean 730S. Yes. FG 730S. Try that.
FG 730S.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyway, I like it a lot.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, I don't even have it mic'd up or anything.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah, it's easy to play.
Yeah, nice looking guitar.
Yeah, so anyway.
You take requests?
It's a good second chord there. Was that a C9? What do you got there? D to C?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, I got cowboy chords,
Do it. Play like Amy. That's probably, you can do that with that D and that C.
I'm not sure I know how to play Amy, but I can try. I can play By Dirt. That was what I was working on with this.
Yeah, work. Let's hear it.
Few days before he turned 80, he was sitting out back in a rocker. Said, "What you been up to lately?" I was rearranging my guitar so you could hear the guitar better. I told him chasing dollars. And in between sips of coffee, he poured this wisdom out. I like that, sips and poured. I like the way they did that when they wrote it. Right?
In between sips of coffee.
And in between sips of coffee, he poured this wisdom out. He could have said,
"Oh, nice wordplay, very good."
Yeah. If you want my 2 cents on making a dollar count, buy dirt, find the one you can't live without, get a ring that you need. I think you heard me working on the cheater B minor. Buy dirt, find the one you can't live without, get a ring. Let's play the real one. Ring it. Buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. Work. Shit, sorry. I'm trying to hold that up and play, and I'm getting lightheaded.
That's very nice.
Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. Watch up their pencil marks in the grass in the yard. All grow up, 'cause the truth about it is it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Huh.
Something like that.
A lot of that, very nice. Nicely done. A lot of that kind of, 2 cents make a dollar, that, that kind of flippity floppity wordplay going on in there.
Yeah, that's,
who sings that one?
That is, Davidson, Luke Davidson, and, Feet. No, not Luke Davidson. What's his name?
Luke Bryan?
Well, no, it feats Luke Bryan. It's Jordan Davis. I'm sorry. Jordan Davis feat Luke Bryan.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, I actually can play it pretty well and sing it pretty well, but not holding the guitar up like I was. Like it, So
you have arms on your chair, so you can't
exactly
you can't sit it on your lap.
Exactly. The arms on the chair are guitar player's worst enemy. Am I right? Well, that and not knowing how to play.
Well, put those two together, and it's rough going.
Big trouble. But that's a lot of times I'll warm up with that song down here to get my pipes, cleared out. And I think you heard me the other day work. I learned how to fake that B minor chord. Yeah. Although I can play it easily, but it was just interesting that you could fake it with like 2 kind of fingers laid over a couple of strings. So I'm always looking for a cheat code, Always.
Certainly, yeah.
Always. Oh. So, anyway.
So, nice work.
Well, thanks. I don't know.
Glad you're playing.
Every day. I play every day now. I do my Spanish, my Duolingo every day, and I play every day. My guitar every day. And, again, when you're a kid and they tell you to practice, that it will pay off, even though it's not fun right now. I think they were right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
one day you'll just, it won't be that daunting. It just comes to you.
It's even at my age, I can every day, if I do it every day, I can see a cumulative effect of getting better and it being easier and being more fun. So that's all. So you went to Saganaki. I'm trying to find that Saganaki story. I don't know where the hell it is, but yeah, it was invented here. I feel it was at the Parthenon, but it might have been the Greek islands.
It wasn't invented in Southwest Michigan?
That's Saugatuck.
Oh, okay.
Saugatuck you're thinking about, but I like it when you can do that kind of with the Southwest Michigan humor. And that's, of course, because you were up there in St. Joe and Stevensville, and so.
Well, you got me all. My wordplay muscle has been kicked in based on that song, so I'm thinking wordplay.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of sips of coffee poured. They said laid this wisdom out or whatever, but they went poured.
And there's something about building up and roots down deep, and
send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. Watch the pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up, because the truth about it is it all goes by real quick.
You take these words to heart. You take. This is more than just a song, right?
Yeah, I got some.
So that means buy land, right? Buy a house.
Yeah. Well, and they're rural. They're rural, and Luke has like 5 farms, ranches, whatever. I mean, Luke is quite the landowner, quite the farmer.
I've never heard the phrase. I think that's because I'm a gentleman farmer, upper crust kind of guy. But buy dirt.
Buy dirt.
So, I guess it's a hook that stands out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, let me hold on. Let me get my guitar. I'll take you to the bridge. Where we can jump.
Who's going to jump first? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Thank the good Lord for it, because He ain't making any more of it. That's all. That is buy dirt. Mm-hmm. But that's the chorus. Thank the good Lord for it. He ain't making any more of it. But He is, though. Technically, He's making dirt like whenever there's a volcano eruption.
Right, yeah.
So, technically
there's more polar ice melts away.
Well, sure, then there's more dirt. It was already pre-made, but it wasn't really meant, it wasn't ready for prime time.
We didn't have access for it, yeah.
Yeah. Saganaki, especially in its flaming presentation, is often credited to Chris Liakouras of Chicago's Parthenon restaurant, where it is said to have been invented in 1968. Oh, to have been there on that great night.
Right.
Well, inspired by the riots, probably.
Somebody came in and lit the cheese on fire.
Yeah. Some hippie came in.
Man, the weathermen were in here. They lit the cheese on fire. Don't worry. There's going to be a big trial. They're in big trouble. Where it is said to have been invented in 1968 when the pan-fried Greek cheese itself, Saganaki has a long, while it has a long history in Greek cuisine. The flaming version with its signature "Oppa!" exclamation is largely attributed to Chicago. So,
yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. The invention. I told you, the invention. The idea. He reportedly had the idea while some friends at the restaurant suggesting... let me try that again. He reportedly had the idea while with some friends at the restaurant, suggesting that they try flaming the cheese. Hey, guys? Yeah? Let's flame this cheese, see what happens.
How much ouzo have you had?
Man, Janet and I, when we first started going out together, we would go down to Greektown in Detroit, and you could get, they had this... Retsina, I think it was called, wine. I'm sure they still make it.
Retsina's brutal stuff.
Yeah, it's made out of like raisins, but it's like $3 a bottle, and you could get fucking wasted on it. We didn't have a ton of money, so we go down there and split a moussaka, and have a couple bottles of Retsina.
You know that line from Home at Last by Steely Dan. She serves the smooth Retsina. She keeps me safe and warm. It's just the calm before the storm. Back to you.
Which song is that?
Home at Last.
Yeah.
From Asia. Yeah.
That's a good album, all right. I do, and yes, you're right. I do. If I get all the way to the end of it, I sometimes I don't get to the end of that one.
Of Asia?
Not on purpose, but I just, I'll
it's so smooth that it just drifts you off.
Yeah.
Like you're up on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Playing the angular banjo. Drinking a big black cow, waiting for Josie to come home. Because you got the news.
From the Babylon Sisters? I know that's
wrong album.
I know that's Gaucho. I know. I didn't know anymore. You're a professional musician.
You're the expanding man. This is your day.
Wow. You could do a whole show just speaking to us in Steely Dan lyrics.
And then you'd say, then tomorrow I'd have to do it again.
I'd have to get back, dog, and do it again. Okay, so the idea, I told you, the ritual, well, we know all. While the flaming Saganaki's origin, I need to be awakened at 8:30.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I don't know. All I know is my alarm.
So you're up till 4. What were you? What?
I don't know.
How were you edifying? What was the experience like for you watching cop stuff?
No, I was doing stuff on my iPad.
Yeah.
I was answering some emails, and I like to go through the Dahlcast community now that we're encouraging people to go there and post stuff. So it seems like, it seems like, we sort of owe them like a, hey, welcome or whatever. So I do that. And then I listened to a couple of tunes. And then I thought, I'm just going to turn everything off. And I bet I fall asleep. And I did, which I know. So I could have done that 2 hours earlier, but I didn't, because there's some part of me that is excited that it's nighttime. Janet's asleep, and I've got this computer that does all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm just I'm gonna look at YouTube videos, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and
I think it probably warps your brain in a way at that late at night.
Yeah, I think it's giving me dopamine, or something that's keeping me awake. No, and then something really bad happened. I went down and got some cherry vanilla ice cream. I ordered some up from Bluebell, which was a mistake. I'm gonna tell you.
And how many gallons did you get?
2.
Okay.
4 half gallons. And my portion control is a little not great on it.
Well, yeah, you love it so much.
Yeah.
And it's such a rare thing, and you did so much legwork getting it up here. And,
right.
It's expensive.
You chartered a jet for it.
Yeah,
I did. Like Aerosmith flying in heroin back in the day.
Like a yeah.
So, but, a man can only eat so many envy apples. So, but I woke up this morning, and there was something red, a weird red thing in my bed, and I was like, oh, my God, what is that? Did it come off of me, out of me, whatever. But it was a cherry, a loose cherry that got out of the vanilla. And it's, there's a couple of... I didn't make the bed because I think I'm going to have to wash the sheets as my punishment because there's some cherry stains here and there. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that a maraschino cherry, after it's been in ice cream, would have the power or the energy to stain anything really, even. But it did. So it looks bloody. I was thinking of just trying to pass it off as blood. Because then I'd probably get sympathy as opposed to what the hell but
I don't want to be too gross or anything, but I don't want to talk about blood here. Maybe I'm not sure if this is info for the show, but I'll say it. I did maybe there's a dream interpreter out there, but I did dream that I peed blood last night.
Ooh,
yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Well,
yeah. I was shocked when it happened. It's like, whoa, that's blood.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also dreamt I was driving. Go ahead. Yes.
Maybe you'll get maybe your premonition that Ozzy's going to hire you for a tour or something.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah. Or Guar.
This is Doggy. Dog, where's this Doggy? Piss blood. Piss some blood for the lads and lasses.
All right, well, give me a second here, Ozzy. I'll be right with you. Oh, it's button flies. Okay, I'm ready. Boy, you never could go. It's a little gun shy here. Hold on. Wait a minute here.
Hey, it says in the dressing room now, probably get there. What the fuck, man? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
the other dream?
The other dream was I was driving a 18-wheeler with Kip. With Kip in the passenger seat. It was pretty nice.
Like BJ and the Bear or something. But
that's what it is. That's the show I was thinking
DJ and Kip.
DJ and the Bear, yeah.
Yes.
Was the horn, were you blowing the horn?
No, I wasn't, as a matter of fact. Although, the kids who line the streets by the local ice cream place, they want everybody to blow their horn. Yeah, they jump up and down and
Yeah. You didn't even do it for them?
In real life, I failed to do that the other day, and I was kicking myself. Yeah.
Oh, just from your car, they wanted it?
Yeah, this is all cars. They want horns.
Huh. That's funny.
Are they sure they're not protesting something?
Ice cream prices?
I don't think that. Yeah.
So is this a Woodstock tradition?
Ice. What's that?
Is it a Woodstock tradition?
This was in Crystal Lake. This was in Snooty, nearby Crystal Lake. I'm sorry. I'm taking you guys all over the map here, from dreams to real life to ice cream.
Not really. Like Requiem.
Yeah.
I'm still interested in talking about you peeing blood, so I think.
Sure. If there's a dream interpretation, maybe your research team could look into that.
I'm only going to offer this up, and it's not because I'm thinking about myself, but I have mentioned a couple of times that I'm going to the urologist today to find out what the deal is.
Oh, that's today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that was in your head because. I don't know. I can't think of any other reason. I mean, if I were dreaming that, I would think that was that. But
in general, my thoughts are of your groin a lot.
Well, sure, I understand. No, but I mean, I mentioned it. And, you're of a certain age where this,
Right, exactly. So. Yeah, no, it's like your mention of it always gets me thinking about it, and you're right about the age, and also the fact of what the brain stores, what little grain of sand of information it stores, and then later, kind of brings back to you in your dreams is always fascinating to me to try to, try to source whatever weirdness has happened in your dreams, and you sort of think, oh my gosh, 2 days ago I thought about that, or was thinking about some kind of subject or thing or occurrence,
I think you should open some sort of astrology, urology dual clinic, maybe, Steve.
What's it going to be called? Uranus?
Okay. How did the astrology get mixed in?
Well, I don't know, you're reading, you're interpreting.
Cosmic thoughts, interpretations, dream world. Yeah, that's a great, urology, oh man.
Urology and astrology? All in one?
Yeah. So you are a doctor.
I can stick my finger up your butt and tell you the future?
Something like that. Or you predict based on birth dates, the health of someone's plumbing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm just going to worry about my own.
What time of morning were you born?
8:03.
8:03, okay.
I'm just going to worry about my own, and I've already been prepped by Janet for the fact that, the result, it could be, I shouldn't go in there expecting like, and your PSA is 0, down from 9 or whatever, and I said, I said, well, even if it just goes down a little, and she says, sometimes it doesn't go down at all. Sometimes it goes up a little bit before it goes down, and I'm like, oh my God, I won't know. I don't know. But then again, whatever it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. So, so let's just see what happens, I guess. I feel that I could look up the test results in my portal, but I don't want to.
You want it from the doctor?
Yeah, it's like we didn't know what sex our children were going to be, and I have recently seen a bunch of people talking about how they wished they hadn't done the reveal and done the known, because it is one of the kind of the great mysteries of life that you're sort of peeking at,
Right.
Did you know when you had your kids what sex they were going to be?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, isn't it kind of amazing? Like that's kind of the part of the amazing part of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a girl. Oh my God. It's a boy. Oh, I wanted a girl and a boy. Not like you've known it for 6 months or whatever.
Yeah. There's that thing where, I don't know. They're just, the mystery is amazing. And then when it comes out and it's like girl, like, okay, then you kind of, you immediately sort of imagine the life, of your girl, or what, you imagine, okay, I've got a girl now.
But right on the spot, not on the spot for 6 months buying, pink things and all that. So yeah,
and man, oh man,
it's one of the mysteries of life. Let it
hard pass to elaborate gender reveal parties and all that stuff. Hard pass.
Well, they had one out. California started a forest fire.
I know.
Oops.
Am I a bad person for?
No, I don't think so.
For thinking that like I'm like Schadenfreude or whatever when things go wrong for those kind of things. Like it just seems like it's
Well, I felt
too
bad
private
for the
of a
trees
thing.
And the critters.
I felt bad for that, but I'm just, I don't, just like the comeuppance angle of it. I don't, if you're like, come on, you
just
idiots.
Get a cupcake.
Yeah, right? Send out a group email.
Yeah. Get a pink cupcake and a blue cupcake.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think as an, I don't know, as a grandfather at this point of 11, I think I have some knowledge of all of this birthing stuff, and I think you are going to wish that you didn't know. You're not going to be able to ever go, yeah, he was right. I don't think, because I don't know how many chances you'll have to try it both ways, but I think not knowing is kind of one of the more amazing parts of the whole thing, which is, of course, truly amazing because your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, your surrogate, whatever, has grown a human inside of her.
Yeah.
Inside of her.
I mean, you're so committed to it, you still don't even know some of their names.
That's how committed he is to this. It's waiting for the name reveal.
Some of the great.
I know all their names. As long as I have my list in front of me. Violet had a birthday yesterday. I think she turned 11.
Man, man.
Happy birthday.
Young Violet. I sent her some, I know Janet got her gifts and all that. And
nice.
I think because Janet got hung up at Matt's house cleaning it for him again. I'm like, what are we doing? We're like a dog sitting and clean. And we're like, we're like, I don't know. We're like a dog and maid service or something over here. And I had to make a shelf. For his laundry room.
Oh. You like that?
I don't mind it. I had plans to meet a dog trainer over there, and I thought that was going to be like the, a place where Roger could go when Matt's at work or whatever, when we can't go over and let him out, and that can't go on forever. But then I was to meet her at 3 at Matt's house, and like at 2:40 said, "Oh, I got to cancel, emergency." I'm like, okay. I think at that point it's incumbent upon you to say what the emergency is, because I'm already in position. Right? Mm-hmm. So, but then again, and then I just went, okay. And then, she wrote back, or he, I'm not sure if it's a he or a she. They wrote back, when will you be back there again? And I didn't answer. I was like, yeah, I feel that was a bad start. And I think I'll send that one today. Like, hey, we tried. This time we almost made the pieces fit, didn't we? The words of James L. Webb. She cleaned up his laundry room nice, and the shelf is in there. But then that caused me to I forgot that I had a massage at 5 o'clock, and then they called me like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Putting together a shelf. What are you doing?" It's 5 o'clock. And I was, oh, okay. So kind of, I don't know. Ended up having kind of a scatterbrained day, Yeah. Let's see. Roger ate the couch cover and liberated the stuffing. Yeah. See, now when I get there and I see that, I'm inclined to leave it. Well, it's it's Roger's art. I mean, that's that's where the couch cover led him,
Yeah.
And I don't want to wreck his art. But then again, poor Matt, I mean, this guy's, had a heck of a last couple of years.
Sure.
And then he comes home from work. He's up all night, saving people's lives and shit and putting fires out and all that. And he comes home, and then he's got his kids now because they're not in school. And honestly, just the taking care of the dog, and it's not, all I do is go let the dog out twice a day, right? And play with him and, whatever, give him a bone or something. And, it repeats so quickly because you hear firemen, firefighters, 24 on and, 1 day on and 2 days off. And it's, man, well, I'd like to have that schedule. I don't think I think that's a really hard schedule.
Yeah.
Because you come home, you're tired from work, and and then you got to, still function. And then so you really only have one day, and then you're back again. So,
yep.
So I feel. So I do end up cleaning it up too, because I think we feel bad for him because he's he's trying so hard to be a good dad, and like I would say, when you come from your mom's, have whatever you're bringing in a backpack, and we're sending it back to your mom when we're done here. I would not take on any further responsibilities other than my child support and my whatever visitation I'm allowed. And if it's 30%, I'm going to do the math on that. But that's me, because that's what you wanted. Here you go, darling. But he's nicer than I am, I guess.
Complicated situation.
It is a complicated situation, and you can be too good of a dad. You know what I mean? No. So, well, I mean, it's just like he does so much because he feels bad he's not there, and
sure.
So I think he overcompensates a little bit more than he has to, because the whole I don't think it wasn't his idea. So I think that should enter into it. But whatever, we're happy to help out. Janet seems to be home now, because now I'm getting. You cannot be too good of a dad. You can be terrible at self-care. All right, I guess that's how we're. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have time to clean up, is my point, because he's too busy with the kids. I mean, that's
it's 4 kids. That's it's going to be mayhem.
4 kids, yeah. 4 kids is
in any circumstance that they just
that's always zone D. You're always zone coverage. Yep. You can't run man and zone on 4. You have to run total zone, and I mean it's Tampa 2 the whole way, and I mean they get past you, you're fucked. Am I right, Brendan?
That's right.
Yeah. Tom Thayer, I sent him yesterday we were talking to him about the power tools.
Right.
And it's EGO. So I called it Ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And I think I was talking about them a few weeks ago, and I got corrected. I think I called them Echo, but somebody said they're called Easy Go, but they're not called that. Murphy, I think it's Colleen Murphy, maybe, down in Indiana. She does a lot of correcting of me. And Matt corrected me as well. So I sent Tom the audio so he could forward it to Jeff, who could forward it to the people at the company. And I was notified. The file is titled EGO, whatever, EGO bit or something. And I didn't listen to it, but Jeff told Tom that we're mispronouncing the name of the machine. And so Tom says, well, we'll have to do it again next week. And I was like, well, can't you just send them that one and show them that's why they need to advertise more? Uh-huh. And I don't know that landed, but I kind of wanted to go to see how it is pronounced, because it's spelled EGO.
Yeah.
So Tom says that it's pronounced Echo instead of Ego. Huh. But it's EGO, so
maybe it's like the waffle.
I was wondering, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's risky.
I don't know. And then I got all these corrections on it, and I'm sure I was probably talking about something else anyway that I didn't even understand what I was talking about, but I thought I got that one right, because I even looked it up, and there was an E and a G and an O, and I went, E-go, because it's like electronic and it goes. That all made sense.
Yeah.
Not like I'm an egomaniac because I have a kick-ass leaf blower, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. So let me go to the what do you want to hear about? Lawnmower, power washer. Let's go with the blower so you can hear about my blower.
Well, it's kind of an ego move on your part.
Yeah, it is a total ego move. It's a total ego trip. Ego blower 16. I got the 615. All right. I want to get one from the company, though, not a person,
Hey, guys, what's up? I'm here to talk about, I got a review here, going to unbox.
It's my new side hustle, people. I can make about $1 million a day doing this. No, you can't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be advertising it on Instagram. All right.
New from Ego, the #1.
See, they say ego. I'm right.
Wow, then you got to present your case to, maybe it's Joniak who's pronouncing it incorrectly.
Yes, unless it's a totally different system. But then I was looking for one. I was looking for another system because, obviously, so maybe is there an Echo Power Tools? If that's the case, then, I don't think there are. I know there's like a one called Green or something, Easy Green or whatever. I see a lot of those. Echo Power Tool. No, I don't really.
So this kept you up late, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, I was up late anyway, but yeah, there is Echo. Is it battery powered? This Echo looks like the stuff that the landscapers have on their backs,
So it's a whole different company called Echo?
With a similar name?
Yeah, ECHO, like Echo, like, hello.
Wow, so we did a whole thing on a thing that wasn't even
No,
right.
I don't think we did. I think we
should
did
get
it
that over to the ego people regardless.
I think
toe-to-toe with Echo. Have a little
hey guys,
blower wars here.
Yeah, we figured out a way to make some inroads here. No. I'm sure that I'm right.
But you've been sure before, right? I mean, we all have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like,
yeah.
Really.
They have the ego seems to have the green color scheme.
Right.
That we talked about.
Right. It's E, and then it's E, and that's like lines like how a battery, when a NiCad battery fills up, and then there's GO. I mean, ego. It's ready to go. It's got its own electricity.
Jesus,
ready to go.
But there is Echo. There's Echo and Ego.
Yeah, but
it must be two brothers who started something and then split and are feuding and taking each other.
That's like the Wright brothers when they split and one formed United Airlines and the other American Airlines.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
what's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. Today's video, we're with a familiar face on the channel by now, Craig from Ego, Shervon, Skillsoul.
See, this guy is not actually a legitimate, put out by the company video, says Ego. Let's
just go for an easier account like Milwaukee or Bosch.
No, I want this.
Let's talk them up for a while. A Sawzall is something that every home should have.
These, I'm telling you, I did a lot of research and ended up buying the wrong thing twice, and then finally went, "What am I doing?" I'm discounting my own research, and I couldn't be happier with my leaf blower, gentlemen. I mean, I took that out there, I cleaned out my drains, and then we had like 2 inches of rain in a half hour, and my garage is dry as a bone.
And that's all due to your leaf blower. So I left that space so we can learn the pronunciation and put it back in there. We can maybe fix yesterday's in post.
But I think yesterday's was correct.
Yeah.
I think Jeff is saying it wrong, or they're saying, it says ego, but we want to say,
well, maybe we need to get the direct. I mean, so Tom was confirming our ego talk by talking about ego mini bikes and things like that. Does Echo make a mini bike? Because if they do, then this whole thing is a Twilight Zone episode.
No, I don't think I don't think that the mini bikes were part of this. But I sent him the thing. I wrote, in case JJ or MVP sales rep wants it, Bears _ EGO.mp3. That's what I sent him. And, that's from yesterday's show. Mm-hmm. And sending it now. And then I wrote grassy ass. It's kind of a fun play on gracias. That guys do. Locker room talk.
Well, sure. It ties in also with lawnmowers.
And then he had 2 thumbs up from Tom.
Okay.
And they remain large because there's only 2 of them. Once you go to the third one, everything gets diminished. But if you keep it at 1 or 2 emojis, you can you get size. Jeff says good, but you say echo instead of ego.
Wait a minute.
Maybe you just said it once or something.
I know. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and then just shut it down.
And then I wrote I said the right thing on the show, right? Or not? And then he went, well, we'll redo it next week. And then I'm like, how much I hate to redo stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, you could send him that one and then tell him I'll do a make good next week. That might be funny or maybe not, because I definitely will have to refer to it next week in order to have it make sense. I mean, if we have to do it again, like now, whatever you decide, it just shows they need to advertise more. And then I sent along the email from was telling me how to pronounce things, just to sort of make it, a very weak case for myself. And he just never answered back. So
yeah, you might have been over texting there. It sounded like a final text.
Well, I know, but I don't.
We tried
next week.
Not going to happen.
That might be Joniak just trying to protect his own wallet because he gets paid for the live reads. I know how this business works. I might have to go around. I might have to drive out to Naperville today.
I feel like maybe at the beginning of the segment you said echo a couple times and then switched to ego, so maybe that was just what he's referring to.
Maybe it's just editing that out.
Well, there's probably a point of discovery where we just to discover that it's wrong, and that's it. I mean, you can't. I mean, you can buy that kind of advertising, but.
And if I would think if I was where I wouldn't want to like go over to the salespeople and say, hey, start selling this for,
Well, no, I know. I just said that so it would seem like I cared about MVP's money, but I don't.
Oh, gotcha.
Right, well, let's. You want to hear it? Hey, tell Jeff and tell your salespeople at ESPN 1000. I bought me an Echo battery-operated leaf blower.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because of hearing it on the Bears broadcasts.
Yeah, and I have a lawnmower.
Yeah, and Jeff couldn't. So far, that's only one edit. I can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, continue. Please continue for 1,000. All right. On the broadcast, but Jeff on the broadcast even says, man, I love my lawnmower. And I got to say, I love my leaf blower.
And, and that's the funny thing about Jeff.
See, but I got an email from Murphy, 75. Pretty sure it's Easy Go, not Echo. So I guess she was trying to help me, too, right? But, yeah. And then Matt sent me a correction as well, but his was probably right. So I probably have been saying Echo. So.
Oh, well.
Well, no, it's frustrating.
You tried.
I have to carry that around with me all afternoon, while I'm building a shelf.
Luckily, it's lightweight and portable.
Yeah, you're right. The
you
ego.
can recharge that mental battery of yours.
Yeah. So I don't know how many times I say it wrong. Let me go to the middle here and. I can get flooding in the garage or whatnot, but I've put in a couple of drains, and they just have to be cleared out down the drain and not into my driveway. It was one of the best Sundays ever. Yeah, it was.
So, you sound like a friggin' commercial.
Yeah,
really.
Well, I'd be happy to do an endorsement if they.
All right.
They're all battery powered. Oh, your lawnmower is battery powered.
Yeah, you can go. I think their facility is in Naperville. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know that for a fact. Their facilities in Naperville, so you can go and see all this stuff being demonstrated. And last year at the training camp, they actually had a whole demonstration of all their equipment every day up at training camp.
I think we should shoot for that here at the house.
A demonstration?
Mm-hmm, all the stuff.
There you go.
In the front yard. Hey, tell Jeff. And tell your salespeople at ESPN. Yeah, it's going to be the Echo.
Yeah, if you're a
hey,
guy
tell
from,
Jeff. Tell your stop. I could just cut that in, but yeah, no, I can see how that when Jeff, because it's in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's when he stops listening, and that's when the guy from Ego stops listening.
All right, well, I can edit.
Right?
I can make. But I can edit that. I can make that work.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I mean, or we can do it again, or we could do that and then this. And then the third piece, because all good comedy should have 3 segments. The third piece next Monday, and then they've got a full half-hour rockumentary they can listen to out there in Naperville.
Yeah,
wouldn't that be cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we so whatever. But I was I was proud of myself because I actually remembered to pull that and get it going.
Mm-hmm.
But. Jeff, I guess rightly so, blocked it. So
yeah,
but I'll send a re-edited version and see if that helps.
Okay.
Or we can just do it again next Monday. But I'm not gonna have the same. I mean, I was coming off of a big rainstorm. I mean, I'm not gonna have the same.
Let's consider our listeners. Consider our listeners
that they have to hear it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
they already might be fast forwarding right now.
No, well, why put negative thoughts in their heads? Because somebody will write that. Doug's right. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Edit it out then, please.
Doug's right. You need to stop repeating yourself. Yeah, okay. I've been repeating myself for 50 fucking years. It works. Don't worry. Okay. Well, anyway, figure it out. But
yeah,
I was frustrated that it was incorrect, and I didn't bother to listen to it. But now that I have listened to it, it is incorrect, and I will take responsibility for that because clearly there's an E and a G and an O. So that ego.
Is there a phone number on the company's website?
No, they're remaining fairly. Good luck trying to find us. We're in Naperville somewhere. That's all you need to know. I'll just show up.
I would just call the front office, and whoever answers pronounces it correctly, and you just go, "Oh, sorry, wrong number. I was trying to reach Echo," and then you hang up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got YouTubes from them. So
yeah,
they say they were saying ego, right? Weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Unless that's AI taking over voiceover work.
I don't know. I think not. I think. So you got some disco in there. Come on and sing it with the car wash. It's like that is not from the company. It's so hard to find things that are, what you want them to be online. There's a lot of people making videos, and according to what they say on Instagram, they're making a lot of side hustle. That's all Instagram is now. People telling you how to post Instagrams and what their side hustle is. Literally nothing else besides that. All right, this is from the company. Brendan, I know you were in the power washing game. 3,200 PSI.
Nice.
Yeah. Looks pretty nice, I gotta say. And we had a pressure washer here, but I don't know where it went. Mike had it for a while. I think he brought it back. I think maybe Pat took it for a while and brought it back, and then I think I took it to Michigan.
Well, that's nice. Just the two of you, you and the pressure washer?
That fancy pizza you like?
Janet came along, too. She likes the pressure wash. Well, talk. This is going to be one of those ones where they don't talk. The ones from the company, always they don't talk. You ever notice that? Yeah, well, it's true. Yeah, see, it's just music. It's groovy music, no doubt. I mean, But while we're out there, Dog, we could present some of yours as well. I mean,
I like Dog's
I've written
Open. He does a good job on the Open.
The Open of...
Yeah, I wrote that music on the Open.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. I'm getting to that. I know you think I'm bogged down, and I truly am bogged down, but I don't care.
Now we had to get a fan boat to get
Shit, we already threw the first lifeline away. It's floated downstream. You just ignored that.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, I did play one that said ego, right? So, I mean, I think, yeah, it's wrong. So I was wrong. Stupidly wrong as usual.
Install the upper and lower holder bracket and tighten with screws. Position the pressure gun here when it's not being used. The pressure washer has a siphon hose and a high-pressure hose. Attach the filter to the siphon hose and connect the other side to the water inlet port.
Say the name. Say my name.
Connect one side of the high-pressure hose to the water outlet.
Let me go to the end.
Tilt the new battery and insert it below the two clips in the battery compartment.
All right. It's just a training video. Anyway, it's got to be ego. Yes, we have a show.
Maybe it's ego.
I thought you wanted me to change the topic. It drags me right back into it. All right, let's do this. We have a lot of phone calls. It's a Talk to Me Tuesday. Stand by.
Scumbag. Do I have the word fucker written all over my face? We have a problem. It's just Steve Dahl Show.
Oh, no, she's still there.
Rambo. We're all with you, China, buddy. Thank you, Director.
I've had some elevator rides with some pretty famous people.
Lively conversation.
Really? Her phone came out of her pants through a flaming hoop of fire.
It's really early for me.
This could get hairy. Keeps everything dramatic. Before the cartels, I loved Mexico. You want to make out later? I'm going to parade my missile around. Bro, clam up.
Monday.
What was I going to say?
Travel mustard.
I did some fairly exhaustive research on it.
And you'd sprawl out on the hood of your car like an 80s rock video.
One of the things that I like about the internet.
Don't forget radiation. Kind of a life hack, right? To trap the rodeo clown.
That's a great one.
I need to get her like a seasoning belt to wear.
Just want to say, big fan.
This is all you need right now. There's a bad news delivery room.
Is that where you got the bike story?
I always don't want to do stuff, and then I always have a good time. That's me. Yeah, that is me pretty much in a nutshell. Where I deserve to be, in a nutshell. Or a nut house even, maybe. All right, well, I'll put that aside for now, but, I think it's a hot lead. I think we need to follow up on it, and I screwed it up by saying the wrong name at the beginning. So
yeah, if the pronunciations are the stickling point, I think you'll find as that clip goes on that it's men trying to work through it.
We get it correctly.
Genuinely enthused by the idea of this product, even regardless of sponsorship.
I know it's a story arc. I should.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like a pilot. It's a pilot for a.
And if Joniak doesn't have if he doesn't have the patience for a story arc, I get it. He's bing bang boom.
Oh sure,
but it's got to move. Give me the facts.
He's mowing his girlfriend's lawn.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
It's not for everyone. This is long form.
And what I love about Tom is he doesn't even bother to listen. Well, of course, he heard it when we did it, so
he was part of it. Yeah,
I didn't bother to listen either.
Yeah. He uses time efficiently.
Yep, he doesn't have time for.
Brendan, this is money I'm trying to accumulate for us.
Oh yeah.
So I think
he was referring to Tom. Tom does something.
Well, I'm being accused of being inefficient with my time. That's been happening all morning. I'm aware of that. I know there's a back channel of messaging going on right now, like eye rolls between Dog and Brendan. Mostly Brendan, just forcing Dog to turn against me. I know.
No. I'm
so
fully
there's a duplicate key to the wardroom. Somebody's stealing the strawberries.
Yeah.
Cane mutiny. Okay, so the show, as always, brought to you by you because you're a subscriber. Soon to be brought to us by Ego Power Tools.
And mini bikes.
And mini bikes. Also brought to us by our podcast partner, Sean Heggie. Heggie Law, Jheggie at HeggieLaw.com. Estate planning. 847-272-7360. Roast, like, who's going to get my Ego 615 cubic feet for a minute cubic feet per minute leaf blower. When I pass on to hell, which is where I imagine I'm destined to go.
Table 1.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but table 1's getting pretty crowded. I might be more in the back, like somebody who comes to the wedding without a date.
But you'll have your picture up on the wall, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Get a good booth.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. All right, well. Roast to order, speaking of being roasted. Roast to order. Delicious.
Good, you still got it.
I'll bring some green beans down with me and just roast them in my hand.
Yeah, yep.
Delicious, freshly roasted coffee delivered right to your door. And he's got teas, he's got supplements, he's got all kinds of stuff, but mostly here at the Dahl house, we drink the coffee. And it's good. It is delicious. And it makes all the difference in the world. I'm telling you, when you have to go back to drinking somebody else's stale coffee, you're like, oh my God, what is it? Did somebody piss in my cup?
Blood?
Yeah. Did dog piss was this coffee in dog's dream?
Uh-huh.
And it somehow materialized afterwards, like things do in Beauty and the Beast, where a candlestick is walking around singing with a French accent. Things happen. Roast to order, roast2order.com. Number 2 in there, roast2order.com. Fabrinis Flowers, FABflowers.com, 888-885-2000. Promo code Stever saves you 10%. Wanted to try to get Jim on this week. I gotta get with him and get that tightened up. He wanted to thank everybody. They had a really great month last month, and he wanted to thank everybody.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah. Onesti Entertainment, Ron Onesti and O-Shows, oshows.com. Just O,
just the letter
O. Yeah, just the letter O, shows.com. Arcada Theater, St. Charles, Des Plaines Theater in Des Plaines, and all kinds of great shows all the time. Yep. Stuff that you wouldn't think, you wouldn't even think of, you wouldn't even think that they existed, some of these shows. But in fact, they're great. And people have been going and having a lot of fun and saying hi to Ron and making sure he knows that they are subscribers, and we appreciate that.
Eileen Reynolds posted in Steve's space on the community feed, Des Plaines Theater. Most of my family visited the Des Plaines Theater on Saturday night. We had a great time. Posted a photo of the whole group there having fun.
Yeah, lovely family. Lovely family. I took that to mean it was her family, right?
Yeah.
Nice looking surroundings, too.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking room.
Right, I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Feels like there should be a harpsichord playing in that room.
Yeah. She had sent that to support@dahl.com. I was in there yesterday trying to help out a few people. I said, you should try to post that on the community board because people would like to see that. And she said, okay, I'll try, but I'm not very good at that stuff. And I said, yes, you are.
Look at you.
Heart emoji. And she did.
Yep.
Atta girl.
It's great. That looks like a room where, a live podcast could take place.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Well, when Ron gets back from his cousin's trip in Italy.
Yeah.
Did you say ouch or couch?
I said nice couch. I was talking about the couches. There's lovely couches pictured in there.
Yeah, no, it's is that, I don't know what, is that like the speakeasy room or
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, whatever it is, it looks nice. Mm-hmm. It looks like they were having a good time, and I'm all about that, guys.
Having a good time?
Well, things looking nice and having a good time, yeah.
Yeah.
Both things. So I'm glad she got that posted up there. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. And oshows.com, when you buy your tickets for one of the fine events that's going on there, if you put in the promo code Stever20, you save 20% on any ticket from Onesti Entertainment. Ron Onesti, Impresario. Impresario. All right, phone call 708. Now I WAV 708. Now I WAV 708-669-4928. We got a lot of them. And in fairness to all the people that call, I'm going to go to the oldest. I'm going to start with the oldest one, because May 29th, how long ago was that? Pretty long ago, but whatever. We have to, it's not fair to not play them just because I talk too much about, stuff.
Your
even
echo,
I
gets
know
the best of you sometimes. Your echo gets the best of you.
Well, and my Sakanaki and my,
You're an echo maniac.
I was throwing several lifelines. I was. Yeah. And I appreciate it. But, when you can tread water like I can, sometimes you eschew the Gesundheit, the lifelines. Hello.
Hi, Steve. It's Jennifer from Portage, Indiana.
Hi, Jennifer.
I took my phone off of hands-free, so I hope you can hear this okay.
Yeah. I think we had trouble last week. It was cutting in and out, and I wanted to, when people take the time to call, I want to listen, but it was unlistenable. So this sounds great.
I was listening to today's podcast. What is today?
29th.
Thursday the 29th, and I was hearing Janet say, don't eat that apple while you're laying down. And I used to eat one apple every day with lunch for 25 years or something. It started at my first office job, and it wasn't until just a year or two ago where I was like, okay, I think after 25 years, I'm tired of apples. But at this one job I worked at, I was the only one in the office at lunchtime this one day, and I was eating it, and I accidentally inhaled a piece or something. I don't know what the hell happened, but I was choking on it.
Oh.
And the kind of choking where you can't talk and you can't breathe, so you're actually choking, and I was alone in the office, and I was
Yes, that's choking to death. That's like Heimlich maneuver time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fuck out. And I actually
let's go back and enjoy it.
And I was alone in the office, and I was freaking the fuck out.
I don't blame you.
And I actually had to slam my chest into the corner of my desk, and then that piece flew out. And ever since then, I always told myself I will never eat lunch alone. Now, I live alone, so I am extra careful when I eat breakfast and dinner, but, I was horrified. That was the scariest thing ever. So basically, I had to Heimlich myself on my own desk at work, so. Yeah, wow. Scary. So please do not fall asleep with an apple in your mouth.
Oh, no, I don't. But I
can see you doing that for sure.
I can see me.
I love you. Love Doug. Love Brendan. And I will keep on listening.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you. We love you, Jennifer. I can see Janet going, I told you not to do that while I'm choking to death. But I have had to Heimlich myself as well. Although I just punch myself in the chest right where it goes. And I have, I can't. It's usually a kind of I think the first one I recall was a steak sandwich at Comiskey Park or at U.S. Cellular. And you know how they can get a little stringy and it's not always the best cut of meat, and then the meat on a string will kind of get caught halfway down your throat. And
sure.
I was able to punch it out because I didn't want Hawk to have to describe me dying in the club section. So I went in the tunnel and did it. But then I just put it right back in my mouth and started chewing it again, which seems stupid. But
yeah. Get back on that horse.
But I have, I'd say probably 3 or 4 times in my life, actually had to punch myself in the chest to dislodge food. But yeah, so yeah, it's definitely a concern for all of us. But
chew carefully today, people.
You can. If there's nobody around, you just have to either do what she did and do the desk, corner of the desk, or try punching yourself. It does. You have to really hit yourself hard, though. It hurts, but it's better than dying.
It is,
I think, ultimately. So, yeah. All right, 708, now I WAV. 708-669.
Steve.
708, hold on. 708-669-4928.
Steve, thanks for talking about the whoosh sound on Marquee Sports with Cubs and baseball. I have heard it too, and it was driving me absolutely freaking insane.
Yeah.
Because it's the same sound for every pitch, and every pitch is different, so it shouldn't sound the same.
Yes.
I really appreciate you talking about that. As always, bringing topics to the forefront that most of us are thinking about but not talking about.
Yeah, so thank you. I was
Brendan, Doug, Joe, who else is in the room? Thanks, guys. Bye.
I was dissuaded from talking about that. People saying, well, it's a noise gate and the noise just comes up. But it sounds the same for every pitch, and pitches don't sound the same.
Yeah.
Also, for some reason on Friday, Brendan, I wanted to explain to you why I thought that. Remember, I was going over the bottom of the ninth inning of the Cubs game?
Oh, yeah, with you.
Cubs at Nationals.
Yeah.
And I told you that hitter, their best hitter, should have swung at the first pitch.
Tucker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you got 2 outs, you got men on, and you got best hitter up there. You're going to want to get ahead of the count. And the first pitch for sure, he's going to lay a strike in there. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second one, I mean, he painted the corners. In and out. I'll give you that. But and then he swung at some cheese. Game over. Do they need a bench coach? Because I'm available. Mention it when you're there. Just yell down to them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. All right. Back to the phone calls. 708 now. IWAV. Hello.
Hey, Steve, Doug, Brendan.
Hello.
Everybody.
Martin.
Martin again.
What's happening?
From Chicago. I just wanted to call and say every time I hear the podcast, I think of something to say, and I want to call in. I don't know how many people do that, but
it's okay.
If it's a pain, then excuse me, but I just had to say this. Doug, you were talking about you have family at WGN. Well, my cousin Gloria Brown was the business manager and producer of People to People at WGN, and she was also one of the first African Americans to be hired by WGN. So I thought so we're all family over there at Channel 9, you know.
That's good.
All right. I think that's it. I'm just thinking about that.
I feel like
talk to you guys later.
All right, Martin.
I feel like I knew her, but that could be a lie. I'm going to now just go ahead and I think I know something, but I'm thinking also that it might be a lie. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest about it, like the supper club yesterday. But I have been to supper clubs up in that area, but just not that one that was started by Jared Payton and his investor group.
I think my dad was there till about 1976. And I think he started there in 1948.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Mailroom.
Nice. Horatio Alger, Rags to Riches, American Dream.
Hey, Steve, it's Scott in Chicago.
Hi, Scott.
Just was listening to the June 2nd podcast with the guys, and obviously this is something that's come up a lot in the last couple of months, where you are playing what you want to have a YouTube video or song, and it goes immediately to an ad, and you are frustrated because you are paying for the ad-free YouTube. I was confused about this myself last year. So yeah, Google and YouTube are connected. So if you have a Gmail, if you log into your Gmail before you log into YouTube or anything else, it should log into your feed for YouTube and the ad-free version. That should they should go back to playing like normal. The old corporations just want to suck us dry with all the pointless ads, and isn't it fun? But so if you do that, hopefully you'll get back on track. Great shows lately. All you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks. You know what it is, because on the Chrome browser, I got to separate the browsers up, but on the I accidentally erased our entire YouTube channel a few months ago. So I've been rebuilding one. And so there's a YouTube at Dahl.com Google sign-in that I have. And if I'm signed in with that, I get commercials. But if I sign in with the Steve Dahl show, the one that ends up being stever@dahl.com, then I don't. So it's just a question of paying more attention. So yeah, I'm trying. I really try hard to pay attention, but there's just at some point during the day, my brain just goes, "That's it. We're done. Yeah. We're done. What do you want to do? You want to take a nap? You want to take the dog for a walk? Do something like that. We're done thinking about stuff." And then, but then what happens is right when I get in bed, I will open up something that causes me to start thinking again, which I'm going to really try to stop doing. Mm-hmm. Because as it turns out, when I turned everything off last night, I went right to sleep. So
there you go.
Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, Doug, Brendan.
Hey, hello.
Anybody else who's in the room. So excited to hear that you're going to the Sphere to see the Eagles. It is the penultimate Boomer experience. Yes, it is not cheap, that is for sure, but it is absolutely amazing. I went and saw U2 and had floor tickets. That was incredible. Like I say, I recommend every Boomer go at least once before they die. So congratulations, go have a great time, and then save up your money for a return trip. Talk to you later. Bye.
And that would be the ultimate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Penultimate being the one before. The tickets are not cheap, but I got the tickets. I Googled it, and I had my research department on it as well, and I got them in the in the correct section for the maximum psychedelic effect. So I think they charged a little extra for that. Joe said he'd get me tickets, and I was like, no, because I called about Smokey and Smokey passing, and Smokey was if you wanted something, you called Smokey, right? So even if I would just call Smokey and say, hey, we're thinking about coming on October 10th or whatever, and I'll take care of the tickets for you. But Joe doesn't do that, so I didn't want to bother him with trying to figure out how to get me tickets. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know they were $1,700 a piece. And then, because I bought 4, with one on the aisle, because I got to be on the aisle, there was a 5th. There was an empty seat. And it was like, oh no, you can't leave a single seat. And I'm like, what? You can't make me buy a 5th seat, but it did.
The Eagles can.
Yeah. I mean, maybe this was on the secondary market. It's really hard to tell on Ticketmaster. You can't tell what the fuck is happening. And then, the charges, that's $1,700 without the charges.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, God.
Fun.
Oh, God. But whatever, it's worth it, I mean, if Joe says I should see it, then I should see it. Because I've known him a long time, and he doesn't go, oh, you got to come to this show. It's amazing. So,
yeah.
Well,
it'll be great.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I didn't want to bug him with that. It's like call him to give condolences on Smokey and then say, by the way, can you get me some tickets? That doesn't seem right. I know everybody thinks that's the kind of person I really am, but I'm not really not that person. So,
I mean, yeah, sometimes,
Brendan, can you call him on my behalf?
Yeah.
Call,
hey, listen,
call Joe.
Yeah, I'm kidding. But I know, show business.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be worth it.
Absolutely.
I've blown $1,700 on way dumber stuff than that.
Mm-hmm.
Just this morning. No, not really. I haven't spent any money yet today.
Hey,
but the day is young.
It's Ron. Just a few quick things.
Speaking of money, here's the guy who's in charge of it all.
Hey, it's Ron. Just a few quick things.
Ron Lewis.
Steve's mention of The Pit. It is fantastic. It stars Noah Wiley, who people will remember.
The Pit, not The Tit. That's a different show I'm watching. That's on a OnlyFans site. So.
From ER fame. Almost all the other cast members are people you will not recognize, but over the 15 episodes, you grow to love them, and the series just gets better. And
it's a 15-hour shift, hour by hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We've only seen the first one. It's so intense, so we can only watch one. But it's good. I think it's really good. And our neighbors across the street in Florida, their daughter works at that place as an ER doctor.
Whoa.
Yeah. They had their house burned down. Their house in Indiana burned down.
Oh, no.
They sent a picture like, oh, look, our house burned down. They are very, very smart, very nice, and they just kind of roll with it, people. You know?
Was it like a faulty...
I don't know.
Item in the house or what?
I don't know. All I know is they woke up and their house was on fire. They had to get out and they lost everything. And they had a hard time getting their dogs out because the dogs didn't want to cross the electric fence, which is interesting. Like that the dog would choose fire over the electric fence.
Wow.
So that must be why they really work, I guess. But anyway, so they're very nice. I was very sad to hear about that. But they'll recover. They're like good people. Like they go to other countries and they're doctors and help people and do things like that.
Yeah,
you know. So, I mean, I'll take in your mail for you or something, but
yeah,
I'm not going to Uganda to fix somebody. You know?
No,
I wouldn't know what to do anyway. So. All right. What was that last? Whatever that last call was, I'll do it. Whatever. Oh yeah, we're going to see the Eagle. We're going to see Eagles. Yeah.
We're talking to Ron, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Right. Where do we leave off here?
You grow to love them, and the series just gets better and better. It's on Max, and I highly recommend it if you have.
They're changing Max back to HBO Max. You know, come on, make up your fucking minds.
Wow.
I still have the HBO Max app on my Apple TV, and I go to it all the time, and it's like, what are you doing? This doesn't exist anymore.
It was short-sighted, it seemed, at the time. HBO is such a respected brand, you know, for its history of quality programming, so it was weird that they
Why would you take the HBO part off of it? They invented streaming, all this. Then, you know, I mean, I can remember back in the 80s going to John Roach's house and watching movies on HBO. Like, it was like, oh my God, you watch an actual movie on cable with no commercials and all of the profanity and whatnot?
Yeah.
I mean, before The Sopranos, cable was not the place to go for a great TV show.
Yeah.
Right?
But HBO certainly has been for decades pioneering the way, and then they just dropped the HBO. Like, I hope that person was fired.
I think they
access to that.
I think they might.
I'm sorry, you're musing. I didn't want to cut.
Yeah, I was just musing.
Mutter it. More even like muttering a little bit, but you know, if I'm interested to hear what it is.
No, it's nothing.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I got no facts.
Hey, that never stopped me, bro. The beauty about having no facts is then people send you emails to correct you, and then you get twice as much material out of out of actually being stupid. So that's one of my discoveries that I've made, one of my media discoveries, and that's what got me in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Another thing on Spotify, I did notice that they are showing the credits as well as Apple Music. So I checked out Your Imagination and the Sunshine Boys material, and it seems to be showing the credits, maybe not as extensive as Apple Music, but it seems to be there. So you may want to check that out, and that's a good thing. And then finally, Steve, I heard you talk about charging the kids and grandkids for the pool usage.
Mm-hmm.
So
what do you think? I'm thinking like maybe like for the summer, like I don't know, like $1,800 a family, something like that. Just kicking it around. I mean, but that includes chips and maybe a hot dog or something for lunch.
One bathroom visit per afternoon.
They're welcome to use the bathroom as much as they want down in the basement. So.
But you'll have to be a sunny host if you're charging people.
Yeah.
No, I think they like the curmudgeonly the pool owning grandpa. No, we're not going to leave the hot tub on for 5 hours. These heaters cost a fortune. Yeah, stuff like that.
Just let me know what to charge and whether it will be a lower price for grandchildren under 12. All right, have a good one.
No,
Ron's
actually,
on
should
board.
be more. They cause the most trouble.
Ron's
They're like
on
afraid
board,
of.
it sounds like.
Ron
is on board with this.
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah, I mean the little ones you got to take. I got to take like the pool, the robot out of the pool. They're afraid of it. And actually, I should take it out anyway because it's plugged in. It's like
it's electric.
Yeah, there couldn't be more warnings. Like, do not let anyone in this pool until you've unplugged this thing and gotten it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Yeah, no, we're always happy to have them over here. We've always got we always have some hot dogs in the fridge and some buns on the counter. Buns on the counter. That's might be fun, Janet.
Movies,
might be fun.
Movies.
I'll be up in a little bit. Where was we? All right. Well, thank you, Ron. That's all good info.
Yeah, Ron. Thanks.
Yeah.
And that pit is really good. And it's nice to see Noah Wiley back and be fully grown. And he's. I saw him with Jimmy Kimmel. He seemed like a really nice, humble guy, and I'm kind of glad for him. And actually, one of Jimmy Kimmel's writers left Jimmy Kimmel to go to med school and is now writing for the pit and is a medical consultant. And I guess the thing about the pit is it's extremely accurate in terms of what they would really do in the circumstances that they find themselves in an actual emergency room. So. Including the 12-hour wait, because a lot of people just use the ER now as their primary, which I get in some cases.
Hi, Steve, Doug, Brendan, Janet, Tom, Joe.
Hi.
This is Mary Hill from Lockport. I'm listening to the Tuesday, June.
Yeah, I see we're in June at least, so that's good, right?
Mm-hmm. Third podcast, I think it is, June 3rd. You're talking about, Brendan was talking about Italian beef on pizza. I would highly recommend, if you like that, Brendan, I go to a place in Lisle called Aviva, which is actually they do the Salerno's pizza recipe there. And there are other ones, it's not called Aviva, but there are other Salerno pizza restaurants that have different names that are owned by the same person.
There's one in downtown Western Springs. There's a Salerno's.
You're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's one over in Hodgkins by the shooting range in the gun store.
All right.
It's also I think it's an OTB there. Yeah. I got to get over to the shooting range. Get ready for the big Civil War coming up. Practice my aim.
I think there's one in Hodgkins, and there's, I think the Salerno's is still in Berwyn or Cicero too. But anyway, they have a pizza that they do with the beef and the jardiniere, and they put cheese on it too. It's delicious, but for me, and I'm not a total cottonmouth, I have to.
Flower mouth. Cottonmouth that's a good one. When a flower mouth gets high. Got a flowery cotton mouth.
For just light on the jardiniere because it can be intensely hot.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to let you know about that.
You know what sneaks up on you? The cauliflower in those things.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we went last Thursday to the country club for Henry's graduation dinner. I ordered a Reuben, and I believe that the Chef John put the Reuben on the menu for me because every time we have a golf outing, I ask him to make me a Reuben. Because I love, I love a Reuben, and I don't get the Thousand Island or the Russian on it. I just get some mustard on the side. But this Reuben had pickles on it that were so fucking hot. No one believed me. I had to no way. And I was like, no, just take, I don't think they're supposed to be on there. I don't think Chef John would want that. I've never had a Reuben with a pickle on it anyway. And then to have it was like I don't know what the Scoville on the pickle was, but it was like habanero pickle.
Oh,
I mean, it was insane. Yeah. And it was like a chip, a sliced chip.
Did you run screaming out of the?
No, but I was, it was, You know, it had taken a couple
pitcher of milk, pouring it right in your face.
It had taken a couple of efforts to get me the sandwich without the dressing on it. So I was willing to eat just about anything at that point, and they were hot. That's all I can say. And the kind of hot that's like, oh, that's hot, and then it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah,
that kind of hot. So
wow.
Aren't you supposed to isn't that where you get a club sandwich at the club?
Yeah, if you can get those for lunch.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I mean, I could probably get one, but yeah, I like a good club. You know, we've had some club sandwiches down there.
Right on.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like a good club sandwich.
Where do you recommend going, Brenda, where do you recommend going for a garbage salad then?
I'll tell you the best place to go for a garbage salad. Gene and Giorgetti.
All right.
That's a good garbage salad. They might have even invented it.
We should go there.
Sure. I haven't been there in a long time. Used to go there every day for lunch.
Do.
Well, not every day. We alternated between Ho Cow, Eddie Schwartz's beloved egg roll spot. Mm-hmm. Right, Eddie?
That's right, kiddo. Wasn't sure if you wanted to deploy me now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I always love hearing from you.
Egg rolls. Bob, egg rolls. Kids, traffic. Hello, kiddo.
And I had a house account there, and then I had a house account at Gene and Giorgetti, and, man, people really took advantage of me back in those days. This is Loop, you know, like the first run on the Loop mornings, you know, Disco Demolition, Carnegie Theater, all that, and used to alternate. And, yeah, everybody came along for the ride because I just, like, signed something. I don't even know, you know, where it went or who paid for it. I don't even know. It's like there's a bunch of money in my phone. How'd that get in there? I just hold my phone up to the register and, like, money comes out of it. It's like Las Vegas. It's amazing. All right, we do have a few more calls. We'll get to the rest of we're at least in June. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more calls. So we'll do those on Phone Call Friday and any others that we get. And we might even have to do an emergency Watson Wednesday. Watson, I need you. Yeah, Watson. From Alexander. Mr. Bill, you got acid on your britches. I'll get some lard. That's in the movie. Henry Fonda says that to Don Amici. And, here's something I learned last night, and I'll leave you with this, gentlemen. I was listening to, I like Susie Boggess, and so that was one of the things I was listening to last night that kept me up late. She's an Illinois girl who moved to Nashville and did very well for herself. And I know Shenandoah is one of your favorite songs, Doc. She does an amazing version of it on her Americana album.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Beautiful voice. Very well, very simply arranged guitar and some harmonica, I think. Anyway, I was watching some Susie Boggess, and she had a hit with Someday Soon. I guess, did Judy Collins write that or Joni Mitchell write that and Judy Collins did it?
No clue.
Yeah. Well, I know it as a Judy Collins hit, but I also know that for a while there, Joni Mitchell was hanging out with Crosby, Stills, and Nash, mostly Nash, and Stephen Stills was taking her songs and giving them to Judy Collins, his girlfriend. So, but that's okay too, I guess. That's whatever. But there's a young man that I know. His age is 21. Comes from, I think that was it. Comes from southern Colorado. I thought it was just out of the circus.
Okay.
But it's service.
Oh, service.
Yeah, he's not just out of the circus. But I thought that was a big revelation. Maybe that's why I couldn't get to sleep, huh?
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff buzzing around that already busy head of yours. Yeah. But
But he's not just... I was a little disappointed to find out he wasn't out of the circus, because I thought maybe he was going to follow in the Dahl family tradition of being a rodeo clown. But no. He was just out of the service. So, just out of the service, looking for his fun. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. I think that would be fun to have you come along, Susie. All right, that's all. Have a good day, gentlemen. Thank you to everybody who called. Apologies that we didn't get to all of them, but I promise we will before the week is over. And don't let that deter you from calling us. 708 now IWAV 708-669-4928. So long, gentlemen.
Bye-bye now.
Have a lovely day.
You too.
Thank you. Brendan, no
salutation
at the end?
No, I was saying it softly.
Fuck you.
I was saying it softly. If you listen back.
Yeah.
All right. I will. I'll boost it in the mix so everyone can hear it.
Echo, ego, echo.
I know. Oh, no. I can fix that. But I think the damage has been done. I think we're going to have to do a new one. So that's fine, too. Whatever. And I mean, really, if Jeff is smart, he won't send it to them because that's just money out of his pocket, possibly. But I don't know. Let's work together. In the words of Canned Heat.
All right.
Let's work together. Come on now, people. Mm-hmm. Let's work together. Let's do some boogieing. Go on up the country, wherever you want to go.
The Steve Dahl Show is done right now.
Okay, well, that was a pretty good show, I think, and I try to release one every month, but we do one every day, and if you like what you just heard, you're going to like the Everyday Show. Once again, Dahl.com/promo, $1, 2 weeks behind the paywall. Normally $10.95 a month. Check it out. Thanks.